Good day everyone, I'm Abdul Rauf Simban and today we'll be discussing the standard deviation. So what is the standard deviation? It is the positive square root of the variance. It measures how much values deviate from the mean. Describes the spread or dispersion of a data set. We have important notes to remember here, which is the symbols. And the symbol for the population standard deviation is this sign, the sigma sign. And for the sample standard deviation it is letter S.
Hello everyone! Ngayon ay alam na natin kung ano ang tinatawag na standard deviation. Ngayon ay dumako naman tayo sa formula nito na kung saan ito ay may dalawang formula. Una ay ang population at ang pangalawa naman ay sample. At ngayon ay ating tatalakhayin ang formula na population. Kung saan ang population ay ginagamit lamang ito kapag mayroon kang kumpletong datos para sa buong population ng inyong pinag-aaralan. Ibig sabihin, hindi ito sample o bahagi lamang ng isang mas malaking grupo, kundi ang kabuuan. Halimbawa ay kung mayroon kang datos ng edad ng lahat ng residente sa barangay ninyo, maaari mong gamitin ang population formula para malaman ang standard deviation ng edad sa barangay na iyon. Makikita niyo sa video ang formula na maaari ninyong gamitin para sa population, na kung saan ito ay ang sigma equals the square root of the sum of x sub I minus mu squared all divided by n, where the first one is the sigma. This is the population standard deviation. The second one is the square root. This means we'll take the square root at the very end. So the third one is the sigma again. This means sum up. So the fourth one is the x sub I. This represents each individual data point in our set. The fifth one is the mu. This is the population mean, average of all our data points. The sixth one is, this is the total number of data points.
Good day everyone. Today I'll be discussing standard deviation, an important concept in statistics that helps us understand how spread out or dispersed the data is. So first, what is standard deviation? Standard deviation tells us how far the data points are from the mean or the average. If the standard deviation is low, it means the data points are close to the mean. If it's high, the data points are more spread out. There are two types of standard deviation. Depending on what kind of data we're working with. So number one is the population standard deviation, or we have the sigma symbol. It is used when we have data for the entire population. So there a formula is shown here. So the symbols as well is the O-like one that looks like O. The letter O is the population standard deviation, or the sigma. The capital letter N serves as total number of data points, while the x sub I each individual data point, and mu population mean, and the sigma is summation, means add up. So the second one is the sample standard deviation, or the lowercase s, used when we only have a sample from the population. So the formula is shown also here in the picture. So the symbols are the lowercase s serves as the sample standard deviation, while the lowercase n is the number of the data points in the sample, and x sub I is each data point, and x bar is the sample mean, and the sigma again is the summation. So Why is standard deviation important? It helps us understand how consistent or variable our data is. It's widely used in research, business, finance, and even hospitality management when analyzing customer feedback or sales trends. Example, let's say we have the following test scores of 5 students, 85, 87, 90, 88, or 90. If the scores are close together, the standard deviation will be small, and the standard deviation measures the spread of data. Understanding it helps us make better decisions based on data patterns, whether you're looking at customer satisfaction or your own grades. This tool can help you analyze and interpret data more effectively. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. So, ang napili kong topic, kung nakuha kong topic is yung 3 examples of standard deviation. So, ang example dito, ang unang example is yung 46, 69, 32, 60, 52, at saka 41. So, para mahanap natin yung standard deviation, ang first step na gagawin natin is find the mean. To find the mean, add up all the scores, then divide them by the number of scores. Next is find each scores deviation from the mean. So, para mahanap natin is, isa-subtract lang natin yung mean na nakuha natin sa mga scores na binigay or the given. Next is square each deviation from the mean. So, di ba na-subtract na natin? So, kukunin natin yung square root ng mga result na nakuha natin. Next is find the sum of squares. Add up all the squares, squared division. This is called the sum of squares. So, ito yung resulta niya. Next is find the variance. Divided the sum of the square by n minus 1 for example, or n for a population. This is the variance. Since we're working with a sample size of 6, we will use n minus 1 where n is equal to 6. So, ito yung variance niya. So, diba, i-divide lang natin siya sa variance. Yung 6 minus 1 is yun yung ginamit nating formula. So, ito yung answer niya, 177.2. Next is find the square root of the variance. So, yung nakuha nating result, yun yung kukuha na natin ng square root. So, ito yung kanyang square root. Ito na rin yung kanyang standard deviation, which is yung answer natin. So, from learning that standard deviation is 13.31. So, we can say that each score deviates from the mean by 13.31 points on average. So, ang second example is hanapin natin yung standard deviation ng 3, 7, 7, 19. So, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, to find the mean is i-add lang natin, then divide kung ilan yung pinagpa-plus natin. So, magiging resulta niya is itong 9. And then, second step is find each scores deviation from the mean. So, ito siya, magiging resulta niya, negative 6, negative 2, negative 2, and positive 10. And then, next is, square each division from the mean, multiply each division from the mean by itself. So, ito times mo lang siya sa sarili niya. Negative 6, tapos ita-times mo siya sa negative 6. So, magre-resulta siya ng positive 36. So, gagawin mo din siya dun sa tatlo na magiging resulta niya is positive 4, and positive 100. Next is find the sum of squares. To find the sum of squares is add up all the squared divisions. This is called sum of squares. Diba kanina yung resulta natin dun sa pagkuha natin ng square root is i-add na naman natin siya ulit na mag-resulta ng 144. Next is find the variance. So, para mahanap natin yung variance na is i-divide lang natin siya sa ilan yung pinag-plus natin. So, 36. And then, so, another way to para makuha natin yung variance. Next, pag nakuha na natin yun is find the square root of the variance. So, yung pinag-divide natin kanina is, yung resulta niya is kukunin natin yung square root niya. So, ang square root ng 36 is 6. So, the answer, the standard deviation is 6. So, third example is itong hanapin natin yung standard deviation ng 5, 7, 9, 10, at saka 10. So, i-add lang natin ulit siya and then i-divide kung ilan siya. So, magre-resulta siya ng 8.2. So, step 2 naman is katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, find each square's deviation from the mean. So, magre-resulta ng negative 3.2, negative 1.2, positive 0.8, positive 1.8, and positive 1.8. Okay, next is square each division from the mean. So, kukunin natin yung square root ng mga resultang nakuha natin, yung sinubtract natin. So, ito yung result niya. So, to find the sum of squares, so, i-add lang natin lahat ng resulta na nakuha natin. And kapag na-add natin lahat yun, is magre-resulta siya ng 18.8. And then, next step is find the variance. So, another way naman ng pagkuha rin ng variance is, diba, na-plus mo na and then i-divide mo kung ilan ulit lahat ng pinagpa-plus mo. So, magre-resulta ng 3.76. So, yung 3.76, yun yung sa step 6, kukunin natin yung kanyang square root na, ang kanyang square root is 1.94. So, ang answer niya, syempre, yung standard deviation niya is 1.94. So, that's all. Thank you.